Welcome back to today's video. We're in the garage again. Believe it or not, I actually did clean up the garage, but it's kind of gone back to disarray. So I picked up these little shorty mufflers. Got a little baffling in them, not much. Just enough to take the edge off. But my plan is to make a upswept exhaust for this. Nothing too severe, just a nice little angle. I'll make the bottom one match that up top. And then I'll probably order another little heat shield right there to connect. And then today is Sunday, so tomorrow morning I'm going to try to go down by the metal store and order some metal to make a custom sissy bar for these end plates I picked up and made fit. I also got some cheap little highway pegs, and I got a matching set for the passenger set as well. I just got to pick up some hardware to bolt them back into the swing arm. I also got my new coil ignition in. Be curious to see if hot starts get any better. So for the mufflers, I wouldn't say these are exactly what I was looking for. They were only like 40 bucks though. So the other set I was looking at were about 6 inches longer, 4 times as much. They honestly didn't sound like they had any more sound baffling than what these would. So I'm gonna run with these for now, and if I absolutely hate them, I can upgrade them later. They're just mufflers, nothing crazy. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so the header is on now. Now I'm on to doing support bracketry. So I've got the bracket hooked up on the back side of these two mufflers. And then the other one I'm thinking about bending to put into here to hold these. And then I'll use my old bracket, probably this section here, and put it up on this pipe and weld it along the backside so that way that pipe is supported, it's supported there, the backside, and down there. So it should be pretty stabilized. I'm also undecided on if I want to go through the effort of polishing the entire exhaust or just doing a header wrap and then maybe putting the heat shields on. But I don't have a heat shield for the longer sections now, so I'll probably just order something generic on Amazon or something to cover that up. I'll figure it out as I go. All right, so this is what I've got. I did that bracket on the back side, did the hanger, added a couple little couplers on the end of the mufflers there. Not sure if I'm exactly in love with the way it's hanging, but I'll give it a shot. I think I'm actually really curious to know what it sounds like, so I'm gonna push it out and see if I can get it started. Well, that sounded a lot better than I expected, actually. Not nearly as loud as some other straight pipe Harleys. Kind of pleasantly surprised. All right, so next up is doing some of the finishing work on the pipes. I think I am actually going to wrap the headers, and I'll probably add some of the heat shielding back on as well, just to protect it in the long run. But anything I can do to minimize some of the heat coming off the pipes, I'll probably try to do. So that'll probably give me a couple days to come in, and then I get to pull the pipes off again. But yeah, so I'll pick this up tomorrow when I pick up some metal for the sissy bar, and then I'll take a crack at trying to bend a sissy bar. See you then. All right, so here's the thing. When I did the extended damper rods on my Sportster, I actually bought a extended brake line just to be safe. And I'm glad I did, because I did end up needing it. Now, what's funny is for my fork extensions, it wasn't enough. So I've only been able to actually utilize about 2 inches of the fork extensions. So if I want to use the rest of it, I'll probably have to buy a longer brake line, unfortunately. But hey, I got a little bit out of it, so let's put it on the ground and see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for a longer brake line, because it's almost there, but it's 2 inches off of what I really wanted. Yep, I'm gonna look for a longer brake line, see what I can figure out, but if not, this will work for now. It honestly doesn't feel too much different to sit on, so we'll see. Welcome back again to the garage. It is a new day, and I just got back from the metal store. I've got 7 foot of 1/2 inch rod. So that'll be the base of the sissy bar. I don't plan on doing a traditional hoop. I don't have a torch to bend it. So I'm gonna do some lighter, easier bends probably. In addition to that, I dug through the scrap bin and I found this cool hoop here. I might actually use for maybe a custom luggage rack. I don't know, or I might just kind of use that hoop in the sissy bar as an additional design. But I have also found some cylindrical shapes I might incorporate into the sissy bar. Maybe I'm thinking about putting this at the very top. Be kind of cool. I don't know. So I'll figure something out. Alrighty, so this is the design I decided to come up with. Took a couple little revisions, but I'm happy with what I came up with. So now I'm going to go through and put it down on the welding table and burn it all in. So let's get to work. Alright, I just got it all measured out, got it all sanded down, prepped. Alrighty, we've got her mounted up on the sissy bar now. Looks pretty good. I decided rather than trying to bolt it onto the end plates that I'm just gonna burn it all in. So it's actually tacked on there right now, and I'm gonna pull it off and give it all the final welds, make sure it's solid. I actually decided I don't want to do a luggage rack. Once I put this on, I really like the look of it. And I can always hang things off the backside, off that little triangle, I think. So that'll work out, I think. So it's not perfect. It's pretty rough. It's kind of ugly, and I'm okay with that. But at least it's something I made, so. Welcome back, it is a new day. So wherever I left off, this is like day 3, day 4 now. The sissy bars in the back, I spent a good amount of time trying to polish it up. My finishing skills leave a little to be desired. Something I'm learning about fabrication is you can learn to make about anything, but the real skill is actually your finish skill, like how good you can make it, the outcome. And I'm finding I'm probably like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Not the best, but that's okay. I'm not really building it for any shows. So the next thing is my heat wrap is here, so I can pull these headers off and we can wrap them up. And then I can start the final assembly and put the sissy bar back on. All right, 2 pipes heat wrapped. I actually forgot about how physically intensive this stuff is to try to get it to go on tight and evenly, and also the fiberglass. So I'm actually going to go inside and rinse off real quick, and then that might actually be it for tonight. I'll pick back up the next day when I get a few more parts in. Just chip them away as they come in. Welcome back, it is a new day. Once again, I have no clue how many times I'm going to say this in this video. But today we are going to finish up the heat shields on the exhaust. Gonna throw that on. Gonna throw on the sissy bar I've got to share with you still. And ooh, my brake line is out for delivery today. So if that shows up at a decent time, I can throw that on, bleed the brakes, push the front end down 2 more inches. I actually raise it up, push the forks down, and we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully I have this done before the weekend. right, there she is, 98% done. I'm filming this during the week. Today's going to be basically the only nice day I could have gotten out and taken it for a test ride. I shook it down. Everything felt great. Cruised on the highway doing 75. Couldn't be happier with it. There's only like 2 more little bits for the exhaust I got to finish up with some heat shields. And then I was actually going to do some muffler tips I ordered, but they're not going to be here until later in the week. So maybe in the next video when we take this thing out on the road and we do a little trip with it. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this rebuild of my Sportster and introducing the new Gordita, the new Sportster. And until next time, take it easy.